It's no surprise by now that child stars have a rough time adjusting. Despite the fact that it looks like you're getting everything you've ever wanted,
if y'all didn't see the YouTube, if y'all didn't see the last one with iCarly, I literally just got done talking about how like most child actors turn up and like grow up to be like drug addicts, have terrible lives because like young actors, because like their parents force them into it, and they grow up to be like with terrible lives because they I don't know, I can't even put it into words anymore. It's just crazy. It's insane.
Evidence makes it all too clear that there are some major side effects that come with growing up on television, in recording studios, or on the silver screen. From Macaulay Culkin to Aaron Carter and Corey Haim, the rigors of your earliest years being tainted by the pressures and temptation.
He is like the #1 that like, yeah. And I think the guy who played Harry Potter, right? What was his name? I don't know his name. I know the guy who played young Harry Potter. He grew up to be, he looks crazy. I don't know if he is, but yeah.
Temptations of fame has a way of leading.
Maybe that was a movie I was looking at, but I don't know.
To major traumas that they spend decades of their life trying.
Dude, I just realized that this was about Orlando Brown, and you know it's crazy. Last time I heard about him, he was like out in jail. He was going like out of jail, into jail, like a lot, and then he had a bounty on his head, and he fled the country and got caught and stuff like that. And he's been like crazy drug abuse. He had like demon eyes or something. I don't know.
Trying to recover from. And at times, the story winds up tragically with drug addiction and other vices creeping in, leading to horrible premature deaths. But at the moment, no one is a bigger advertisement from the ravages of child stardom than Orlando Brown. The once promising actor is now better known as a troubled man with absolutely no filter, who makes allegations left and right while spawning no shortage of crazy viral clips in the process.
Speaking of Raven and Mickey Mouse, you had that line in No Fear.
Yeah.
You know what line I'm talking about?
Yeah, tell Minnie Mouse to suck my sack like Raven did when she was black. When you hear that rat-a-tat, I suggest you niggas scat.
That, yeah.
Yeah, well, I meant just that.
Just that?
What?
Just that, yeah.
But this didn't happen overnight. Instead, it was a process that began long ago, and it just keeps getting weirder and weirder. It's your boy Luesta, and this is how Orlando Brown apparently lost his mind. With roles in Major Payne, Coach, Sister Sister, and The Jamie Foxx Show, Orlando Brown was a fixture of the entertainment landscape in his younger years. Best known for portraying Eddie Thomas in That's So Raven in the 2000s, he did so for many years. And as the show got increasingly popular, he basically became a household name.
Well, I'm Eddie Thomas, and I've always dreamed of being in show business. Well, son.
Yeah, I never watched this show, so I didn't really have like a care for his character because I don't know the show. I've never seen it.
I'm about to make your dream come true.
But at the height of his fame, Orlando decided to step away from the kids' TV world. In 2007, he severed ties with Disney, opting to dedicate his time to his singing career. Yet almost immediately, he hit a stumbling block.
At this time, we would like the family members to move forward and put on your soldier's Army 1-star badge.
What?
His first arrest came that same year when he wound up being apprehended with marijuana. Orlando was promptly released on bond, but maintained it had nothing to do with him. In a statement from around that time, Brown claimed that it wasn't even his vehicle and had just been loaned to him for the purposes of making an album. "I didn't know what was in the car. That's not what I do. I consider myself a youth activist. I don't want this arrest lingering over my head," Brown said. "I love what I do. Why jeopardize what I built?" Undergoing a 5-year hiatus from the screen while he attempted to launch a music career, Orlando never managed to obtain a charting single, nor did he lock down a major recording contract. But at least back then, he seemed to be on a positive course, and in interviews, he seemed far more lucid and sincere than we're used to seeing him today.
What brings you out here tonight?
Oh my goodness, well my two big brothers, Fragile Star and Sticky Fingers, they've been brothers of mine for years now, and I know they're gonna play a big great part in this movie.
And when it comes to Michael Jackson and everything that's going on, how did he contribute to your life?
I really, like I've been saying, I really have no words, but I'm respectful towards his contribution to the music industry, and he's been like family to all of us, and I'm not taking it too well, and I won't for a while. I think the world is kind of like that.
Oh,
so
just when Michael Jackson passed, right? Okay.
to move on, I think that he'll live on forever, and I know that he'll live on forever.
And what are you working on personally right now?
Well, I just dropped Peter Pan, my new single, and also, I have a video for it, a music video. You can expect me to be on 106th and Park very soon, and you can, expect to hear the record in rotation.
Although he appeared to be on the straight and narrow back then, the next few years of his life are essentially a mystery. When he did re-emerge in the public eye, it wasn't for a second wind of success. Instead, it was because he appeared to be losing his mind and spiraling into criminality. In early 2016, he was arrested for a litany of crimes, including domestic violence, obstruction of justice, and drug possession with intent to sell. Placed in jail before released on bond, Orlando resurfaced while denying that any of it took place.
You don't say I my woman. Baby, did I you? Did I? What's so damn funny?
However, the notion that this wisecracking star was spiraling became even harder to ignore after he attempted to burglarize a friend's business, which was Legends Restaurant and Venue in Las Vegas, owned by 90s R&B star Danny Boy. As shown in this TMZ clip from 6 years ago, Orlando was caught wandering around the restaurant after hours, looking suspicious. After about a minute of scoping the place out, he covered the camera with a towel, seemingly trying to avoid being seen. When discovered by the cops, he said he was there to change the locks, only for Danny Boy to throw him under the bus by denying his claims, leading to Brown's arrest. Amid a series of bad decisions, Orlando confused the entire world when he got a tattoo of Raven-Symoné's face on his neck, which left her more than a little disconcerted.
Orlando just got a tattoo of your face on his neck. Yeah, what do you make of that?
I make of the second season of That's So Raven will be coming out July 25th.
Yet unfortunately, this was just the beginning, and the common denominator in all of these bad decisions began to come in focus. Now armed with social media accounts, the former actor began unveiling disturbing footage of his increasingly concerned audience. This was due to a whole host of unhinged clips where he appeared to be spiraling and under the influence of any number of substances.
You niggas know you lying. You patted me down at least about 3 times before I went inside. Nobody found nothing on me. I'm telling the truth. Baby, can you speak louder for the people who can hear you and let you know that I love you, baby. Had me eating the worst of the worst in the belly of the beast. But see, Jesus hung around all the swindlers and all that. So it was cool, man. But it wasn't cool. Why you do me like this?
It even led to a bizarre Rich Gang cover.
To be fair, that song, nobody really knew the lyrics, and they kind of were doing what he was doing. To be fair.
And at a time where he seemed more in need than ever, he claimed that he had been abandoned by his co-stars.
Yo, man, Raven did not bail me out, my wife did. Raven ain't even trying to talk to me right now. She think I stole her damn phone.
As the posts just kept coming, everyone got increasingly alarmed and wanted to see the actor and singer get his act together, with multiple comments praying for him. Even his co-stars, such as Major Payne's Karen Parsons, were horrified and tried to play it down as much as possible.
I guess that was a very different Orlando than...
That's different Orlando from what I mean. I just know I have such a...
Wait, I know you're gonna skip this ad, but if you want this to be the last ad you ever see, you just gotta download Pi. Okay, bye.
A very distinct memory. Everybody grows up. I just saw that string of a bunch of Orlando videos over there. I guess I'll have to catch up.
That was a big one. People kind of bugged out when we put that out.
Is it because of the Raven part or because of other stuff?
It's just he's very erratic. Like the whole interview was kind of like this.
Okay.
Still, Orlando kept making waves in interviews, and it didn't take long for media outlets to realize that his unpredictability made for viral content.
I don't have a problem with who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like me, and everybody know it. Me, I'm here as a tool. I'm used as a tool. I'm a teleportation device for those that need the sharpening. And if they don't want truth, then don't look me in my eye, because I'm gonna tell you exactly what the fuck you want to hear about yourself, myself, and everybody else in the room.
What is a typical day like for you when you are not?
A lot.
Okay. Wait, what's your favorite site to use? I like.
I'm gonna come to your house after this.
Okay.
But it's fair to say that this was pretty cynical. Rather than seeking to provide him with a path to redemption, these people were just exploiting the fact that, much like people who stare at car crashes on the
I just feel so bad, because it's like, bro, he could have, like, he just wanted a career, and now he's spiraling out of control, slowly but surely, bro, because of, like, drugs and drug abuse and stuff. I mean, it would just get worse over time. Man.
freeway, social media can't look away when they see a star losing their mind. And unfortunately, things were about to get worse before they got better. Following a string of failed rehab attempts and arrests, Orlando wound up being profiled on the Dr. Phil show. And from the outset, his appearances and demeanor complete with—
Like, that is fucking crazy. Do we see his eyes? That shit is crazy. This is what I saw. This is crazy. I thought this was crazy. Like, you're walking around with
cat contact lenses had people fearing the worst.
There are long-term effects when we do math, things that can really affect the neurotransmitters in our brain. And whenever we do it can connect half a thought with another half a thought, so it can get pretty confusing. And I think there's a real good chance that what you've been through has—
Oh, that's a classic video. I didn't know that was Orlando. That is a classic meme right there.
caused you to have some neurological disruption. It's very clear to me that some of your thinking is confused. You need some treatment for that. And I think in a very short time, you can get back to being the Orlando that has been so successful in your life.
Particularly when he not only made a lot of crazy claims, but point blank refused to help.
I'm 4 years sober for a reason. I just now got out of rehab. I just now got out of ER. I'm not doing no more time away from my kids other than I need to. I appreciate—
He says that, but it sounds like he's like high or on something right now.
that, but me being free after being locked behind bars for no reason and being set up, I can't dedicate another 90 days of being monitored all my life. I don't need that crap like other people. It's a slap in the face to people that actually need it.
Perhaps the most disturbing of all was his discussion around his kids, which left people, including Dr. Phil, completely shook.
And how old are your kids?
I got a 2-year-old, 5-year-old, 8 and 11.
All right, now, and what's the 2-year-old's name?
2-year-old, still in the belly. Still in the belly, we don't know yet.
And what's the 5-year-old's name?
That's Mason.
And the 11-year-old?
Charlotte.
Okay, can I show you something?
Yeah.
I asked you before if you had kids. You said, yes, I have 4.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, okay, what are their ages? You said 2, 5, 11, and 16.
Mm-hmm.
I said, what's the 2-year-old's name? You said Shyler.
Okay.
The 5-year-old is Mason.
Right.
The 11-year-old is John.
Right.
16-year-old, I don't know, I gotta find out.
Right.
I asked you this time, you said the 2-year-old don't know the name because it's still in the belly.
That's because I have a baby on the way as well.
He even went as far as claiming that he had never met some of them.
I barely see them, I don't know them. They don't know me. That's what this whole thing is about. Being able to identify.
Crazy, this is crazy. This is bad, bro. This is like really bad. Oh my God, this is horrible. Like what? This is so bad. Holy shit. He doesn't even know his own kids. He can't think of his own kids, ages, names.
You know, get back with my kids and stuff.
I'm not showing you this to make you feel bad about not being around your kids. I made the point that right now, you're an extremely intelligent guy. And I said, but you're confused in your thinking. And as evidence that you're confused in your thinking, 30 minutes apart, you are confused about—
Check out how this app helped me buy whatever I want in my favorite game. Unlimited money makes it so you can get what you want from the game, right from—
about names and dates of children.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to
put that together. That's what I'm supposed to be here for.
This is so sad. I grew up watching That's So Raven, and it's crazy that someone so smart could take a path that was so wrong. I hope he gets all the help he needs. After this shocking television appearance where he discussed his problems, Orlando underwent a prolonged absence from the limelight. And when he did emerge in 2020, he claimed that he managed to get on the straight and narrow not only through rehab, but from the love of his soon-to-be wife, Danielle Anglin. "My name is Orlando Brown from That's So Raven fame," he shared. "I had some struggles in the past involving substances like meth and marijuana, not to mention an unhealthy attachment to the internet. I owe much of my success to Danielle for introducing me to such an encouraging place. The atmosphere here is one of genuine acceptance, camaraderie, important lessons, and spirituality. Everybody here is incredibly knowledgeable and devoted to their faith, truly astounding." Soon, he was speaking at church events, advocating for the power to turn your life around.
About this place, and when I came, it was amazing. I had a blast, accepting me for who I am.
Come on,
what I can tell y'all is all the leaders are brilliant, they're geniuses, and they're men of God. And they're raising us all up in the way to be the same,
So he's getting better, look at that. But there is still 20 minutes left in this video, and I don't think it's gonna stay good for a while.
Yeah, so all I can tell you is I want to say thank you to all the leaders. I want to say thank you all for coming out and definitely donate. It's going to help the brothers, it's going to help the family, it's going to help the team. You know what I mean? And that's all I can say. God bless you. Thank you so much.
After all he had been through, there looked to be some semblance of hope that he was moving forward and may even rekindle his career. However, this run of good fortune wouldn't last long, and on December 22nd, 2022, Brown was again arrested in Ohio, and this time he even lost a movie role in the process. Reportedly, Matthew Sanders, the director of Up the Score, had cast Orlando for his return to the screen, but things took a turn when tensions escalated at his home. As things intensified, Brown allegedly threatened Sanders with a hammer and a broken knife blade before being arrested. With that and a wild mugshot to go with it, he lost the movie role, making the start of yet another chaotic chapter in his life. Around this time, he was caught on camera getting into a heated altercation with an alleged friend who ended up rocking him during the dispute. Looking visibly worse than ever, the incident only added to the concerns about his well-being.
Not again, blood. Did you hear what I said the first time? Get up. Did you hear what I said the first time, bro? Bro, what? You get your ass up, blood. Just keep telling your man. Stop playing around here. Bro, come on. Come over here again, bro. My kids, I'm gonna you outside again.
But as bad as things looked, there was at least an upside for Orlando's bank balance. With his name now interlinked with controversy at every turn, he began to be sought out for interviews. Soon, Orlando was entering the world where pseudo-celebrities can get a second wind as talking heads, dishing dirt and spouting gossip about the world of Hollywood that fascinates those on the outside. And whatever you want to say about Brown, you can't say he didn't deliver when it comes to this. For starters, he was among the first to openly out Diddy.
Gotta say no to Diddy. If it's new booty in the building, you know he gonna get it.
Don't take your girlfriend to a Diddy party.
Nigga, you can take the but he wants you. I mean, yo, Diddy, you gave me the ooshka.
Okay. So he's funny though. He's
funny.
Nigga, you can take the but he wants you. I mean, yo, Diddy, you gave me the ooshka skooshmash. You gave me the ooshka smooth, the smooshmash. Diddy, yeah, son. I mean, you gave me.
Take your bitch to a party, but Diddy wants you.
Me the ooshka smoosh. I love it, yo. I love it. You gave me the ooshka smoosh.
And when he wasn't mentioning people like Puff by name, he was shedding a light on the darkness in the industry at large.
There's a lot of things that will make you buckle, bro. They make you buckle, bro. And people done lost their families, bro. People done lost their kids, and people, a lot of stuff that happened.
So the record labels are taking life insurance policies out on rappers. Mainly because it's more dangerous for rappers nowadays.
This is touchy.
Since you're already playing games anyway, why not earn some free rewards while you're at it? All you need to do is download Buff, then
subject. I just, I'll give you this. You can willingly turn woman and have a bag, or you can do what I'm doing. You can willingly turn trans, or you can get in trouble and go to jail and get up, and they do it to you forcefully because.
However, while some of his quotes were undeniably entertaining, there was a deeper, more unsettling side to his stories, which shedded light on the struggles that shaped him. This was especially evident when he opened up about his experiences on the Major Payne set.
Karen Parsons brought me a puzzle as a kid on the set. I went to do the puzzle in Damon's trailer. and it started rocking. It was just moving, and I went to the room that they were in, and they were fucking, Damon, I'm sorry. You cheated on your wife. You cheated on Lisa Wayans, my nigga.
Yo. Can we clarify if that's true? Because, yo, it's a crazy thing to just out someone for no reason, but wasn't that like years and years and years ago?
The baddest chick. If you look up Lisa Wayans with green eyes, short little chick with the short hair, baddest chick. You cheated on Lisa Wayans, you ass nigga.
He saw too much grown-up shit in his childhood life in Hollywood. So many laughing, but this industry really fucked him up as a kid. And while there's plenty of people who insist that he's insane, it should be noted that he has since been vindicated when it comes to Diddy. With one user writing, Orlando has been touched since he was a kid, and the drug use was his way to cope. But he is crazy and sane at the same time. And Orlando deserves a lot of apologies. Doesn't seem so crazy anymore. And for this reason, people listen when he's now casting the net further.
We made love.
Who you made love with?
Diddy, Bow Wow, Busta Rhymes.
You just told me you see Busta in the airport too. That one from China, he didn't know you. You smashed Drake?
No, I never smashed.
Oh, you made love to Drake.
What's that name? Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard.
What?
Usher. Usher's a gusher. And
why you not having no hoes?
I'm telling you, bro. It's my dad's friends. My dad sent his baddest friends on me.
Who's your dad?
Lucifer.
While all of this might be entertaining, it's inciting concern over the state of his mental health and whether he should be filmed if he's intoxicated. He has fake friends. Instead of helping him, they're laughing and recording. His quote-unquote friend is lame as hell. I think he was abused as a child star and is now messed up. Sick. Seen as a source of comedy to make others feel better, it's unfortunate that too many have this mentality, including Charleston White. After encountering him on a podcast, Charleston had plenty to say.
When I get there, he getting up out the lift or the Uber. He already drunk. He already up. He see me and go crazy. I'm thinking he going into character. So I'm studying, I'm paying attention to him. And so I'm trying to have some real straight up conversation with him. Tell him, say, boy, I say, Igga. I use the N-word, for monetization purposes. Say, figure, boy, they put me and you in a movie together, my figure. Man, boy, we go hit it big. He said, for real, I know. Because he had already took a big glass of Don Julio Reposado like that. He done took that to the head. So I said, say, listen, man, try not to get too drunk, homie. I got my manager with me so we can talk business. I said, matter of fact, same, don't get his number before this nigga here get too drunk, because I already see how this going.
And while he acknowledged he needed help, Charleston insisted he wouldn't be the one to do it and would just keep laughing at him.
You Orlando Brown. So that was my angle to come to him. But he don't want to be a star no more, homie. I don't know what trauma he done been through, but there's some trauma that lie there. So I'm showering him with love, trying to see if he can come out of character and just talk, because I know if they put me and him in a movie together, me and him go do a few more podcasts together. So when I find out how much he making, I said, man, he on drugs. So I called another platform he done been on, and I find out how much they paying him. And all the money goes straight to the dope man after the podcast.
I'm talking about Orlando Brown.
I want to make fun of him. Didn't you hear what I said? No, nigga, I want to kick him while he...
I'm just saying, kicking someone while they're down
He down. You lying to me. I want to kick
what they're doing wrong with themselves, and then they can figure it out from there. If they don't want help, then kick him while they're down.
Kick him while he down. Make him, like, I want to humiliate him.
And unfortunately, Orlando doesn't seem to be taking the foot.
It is a crazy thing to think about and a crazy thing to do, and it's really fucked up. But if they don't want help, beat them when they're down, and they'll figure it out for themselves.
Off the brakes when it comes to his absurd behavior, basically turning himself into a self-parody of a child star gone wild. As the pressure to stay relevant through shock value grew, Orlando kept pushing the limits, even going as far as claiming he had sexual encounters with Bow Wow.
What's the weather? What's the weather today, y'all?
When little Bow Wow was on there.
You got a problem with little Bow Wow?
I ain't got a problem with little Bow Wow. Little Bow Wow got some bomb ass pussy.
Understandably, this shocked his
Yo, Lil Bow Wow has a bomb ass pussy. Are we serious? And he's just gonna openly say that like it's nothing. Yo, my man's a freak. You need to no, I don't even know what to say, bro.
Fellow child star, who was less angered as he was confused and concerned over the situation. tweaked out. But you know dude really need help? That's why we ain't tripping on him. Nobody taking him serious. It's sad because he had potential to be great. It's sad. Them drugs. And despite Bow Wow's concern for his well-being, he's continued to attack.
Okay, everybody, Bow Wow is Raven.
Huh? Don't say that on here.
I said that.
Bow Wow's a good person, and what you said
Bow Wow
is
is Raven, and I had the...
No, he's not.
Liar.
And you know what? You and Bow Wow has never been in the same room. I taught him and he proved it, and he said you haven't. So stop capping on his name.
I fucked him, and I fucked him like this.
Yo. Like, you're just
motherfucker, blood on my mama. Look at yourself. Look at yourself.
And he's not the only one who's fallen victim to this. Just look at what he had to say about Nick Cannon.
Oh, don't worry about Nick. Okay, look, fine, okay? You want me to tell everybody? You want me to let everybody know that? Okay, fine. Nick, I let you my dick. Okay? Fine, I said. I let Nick my dick. What? And I liked it. It was okay, fine. Nick, you my dick. But everybody knows you did it as a female. But Nick, you dick. I don't want to say that. You know? Nick been dick.
But it's not just other celebrities in his sphere that are being attacked, but his former co-star Raven-Symoné as well. In interviews, he claims Raven has lost sight of who she is.
Is that how Hollywood is?
If you're not on Orlando Brown's wave right about now, bro, and that's the problem.
Well, she's got a brand to maintain, and you've said some wild stuff about her, right?
Her song is cool, but like it has nothing to do. Like she's not gonna be on Bad Girls. She's not on Baddies, bro.
Well, that's probably a good thing, right?
No, bro. Like it's not about that. With the people, she don't. And then I would never, like me, I would never expect. I mean, that's what you do in your personal life is cool, but to be the person that you are to me, which is a very cool person, you have taste, class. I was like, wait, he did what?
Right.
And so that kind of f***ed me up because I know what kind of person you are. And then you helped me out when I was on a f***ed up note in my life and no one believed that I was a cool person.
The interview helped with that?
Dude, you let me come on your show, you let me rock it out.
Before making some dark allegations about her past too.
It was kind of important to me to start off there, and I had to get off my chest because I know that you're not that person. And it's like, what the f?
I feel like to you, given that you've grown up around like the Hollywood Illuminati, that people having sex with each other's spouses probably shouldn't even hit the register.
It shouldn't. There you go. That's why I'm like,
this is normal shit to you, right?
It is, but dude, you're one of us, so why would the f you?
And by us, you mean
us.
But despite everything, it's evident that the public still has love for him. After all, a lot of people basically feel like they grew up with him.
Hell yeah, that's it. Here you go. Hey, what's going on, man? You good, bro? Yeah. Yeah, man. What's up? That's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, what you doing out here? What's up? Hold on, McCall.
Look, he don't even look crazy there. He looks perfectly normal, perfectly fine.
And at times, he has shown signs of improvement. In interviews, he has reflected on scenarios like Dr. Phil and his subsequent drug use with a great deal of self-awareness and remorse.
I had a 2-year binge of something that I should have never, ever indulged in.
Meth?
Yes. And when it came down to it...
It was only 2 years?
Yeah. You know, that right there put me in a position to where it's like, okay, well, now I could at least say...
Bro said only, like those 2 years weren't like a crazy lot, bro. Those 2 years are fucking insane. 2 years of being on meth is crazy.
That, you know, well, I helped myself. Like when I got up there and said, hey, this is what I did. This is what I'm changing. And this is why, you know, this is why things are going to get better. God willing, you know, because I opened up and I did what most won't do.
Cat eyes were for Wendy Williams?
No, the cat eyes were for Dr. Phil.
Okay.
The cat eyes were for Dr. Phil.
Why'd you have those?
Because, man, I like contacts. Like,
seeing Orlando able to articulate and hold himself together so well after his own battle is amazing. Made me happy, made me smile. I'm so glad Orlando is in recovery and healthy. He is genuinely a good man and deserves true happiness. While in the eyes of other child stars, he needs...
Because we still have 10
needs all the help he can get, as they now see how the experience took a profound toll on his mind. A man who seems stable one moment and off the rails the next, it's hard to tell where the real Orlando starts and the persona begins. In certain clips, he even seemed to allude to adjusting his behavior depending on how much they're paying for the viral potential of his interviews.
Sharp today. I mean, going off other interviews in the past, sometimes you would be high, sometimes you would be jokey.
No, never high, brother. The main thing is, you know, it's what is the platform that I'm on. If I'm on a platform that says I can get loose, I'm gonna get loose. If I'm on a platform that says that I can speak intellectually, I can speak intellectually. If I'm on a platform that says you paid me $5,000 and I'm not here to play, then I'm not here to play. It's just different. Some people pay $2,000 and expect that to get this Orlando. You're not gonna get this Orlando for $2,000. You're not gonna get this Orlando for $1,500. You're not gonna get this Orlando for $500. No, it's levels to this shit,
levels.
bro.
It's
levels. It's definitely levels to this shit. So if you want me to act high, I'll act high.
I mean, to be honest, that shit does definitely make sense. Like, that shit 100% makes sense. Cause like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just, I don't know. That's just like, that makes perfect sense to me. Like, if you're gonna pay for someone to come on and you want them to be entertaining as fuck, he's gonna be entertaining as fuck. If you want him to come, if you're paying him to come on and sit down and have a serious conversation, he'll have a serious conversation. But most people want to get views, so they probably pay for him to be crazy.
If you want me to act drunk, I'll be drunk. If you want me to say some Raven shit, I'll say some Raven shit.
He's been having fun trolling. He's a comedian. He's been in the business for years. He knows what he's doing. And it is this inconsistency of insanity that led Charleston White to even refute his whole image to his face.
You somewhere healthy or living a good life, you playing on everybody. It's a lot of comments. It's a lot of comments that say Orlando looks so good.
I'm gonna beat you up.
Yeah, nah, man, they lying on this.
We're revealing. My daddy. Man, hey, check this out, man. I'm trying to be good, Dad.
His teeth look good. You get dope fiend. Teeth go be f***ed up.
Dark circles.
Yeah, ain't got no black rings around his eye.
That's what I'm saying. You're talking about a child who started off acting, right? He knows how to get into character better than anybody else.
Still, it is clear that the lines are a little blurred, meaning Orlando got nothing but well wishes from Nick Cannon on Hollywood Unlocked, despite everything he said.
But when you know that brother is truly in pain and crying out for help, and really, when I look out, I'm like, oh, how did we abandon such a talented young dude, and now we're laughing at him? You know what I mean? We used to laugh with him, now we laughing at him. And I've seen that happen so many times in our community, where you watch this, like I said, man, he was brilliant in Major Pain. And he's on Jamie Foxx show with the chili cheese fries, and that's so, like, yo, I used to really watch that kid and love that kid. You see him out at little red carpets and stuff, and like, you like, yo, the kid is popping, you know, like he gonna be somebody. And then you slowly see this turn, whatever it is. I've heard various things. Like I said, I don't really know, dude, but you hear whether it's substance abuse, whether it's psychiatric disorders, just hard times, and he's not the only one.
Wherever the truth lies, or whatever sparked his trauma responses and drug addiction, the thing that is clear about Orlando is that audiences find him compelling and want to hear what he has to say. Whether they truly think he's out of his mind or that it's all an act, the clicks and views are just as valuable to those who welcome him onto their platforms either way. After all, the man was such a potential boost to ratings with his appearance on Bad Boys Texas that the Zeus network actually paid to get him out of jail.
Orlando Brown's not famous no more from being the child actor. Orlando Brown is famous for being in controversy.
The first bad boy we bail out.
Oh, for sure,
right
for sure.
to the motherfucking show. Let's go,
Let's get this shit going. I'm not a bad boy at all. I just call it like I see it. And it's not about bad this, bad that. Yo, they came and got me while I was in jail. Nigga, I wasn't kidnapped. Holy shit. I was shitting and pissing out of the same toilet that I was making my noodles in. Nigga, I'm trying to tell you some shit.
Obviously, this is...
Why is everyone spiraling over YouTube banning ad blockers? Like, chill guys, just use Pi. It's a free Chrome extension, and it basically...
ethically questionable, and leads to the question if he is being used by the industry. And now he seems on guard for that. Recently, he lashed out at Kai Cenat.
I don't like Kai Cenat either.
How is it 3 hours worth of 20 versus 1?
That nigga.
How is it 20 versus 1? 3 hours.
Tupac. Nigga, you a bitch.
What's your problem with Kai Cenat?
Cause he a bitch, cuz. That nigga's a bitch and he won't catch my fade. That's why.
Wait. Where's this coming from?
Apparently, the animosity comes from someone putting the idea that Kai sought to embarrass him into his head.
So what happened was, he was like, he had his assistant say, well, we want you to do the Coming to America. And we want you, I'm like, wait a minute. Okay. I said, okay, all right. 5 racks? Cool. Click, and I hung up and I'm like, let me call the team. I talked to the team and like, is he trying to make a mockery of you? You wore a Donald Trump suit and stupid shit. You had animals and nobody on his platform is singing songs. Call them back and say no. And when I said, hey, I'm not gonna sing Coming to America. I mean, why does he want me to do this? Is he making a mockery? Well, he's not gonna want you to do anything else. He wanted me to make a mockery of myself.
So he invited you on just to sing a song?
Just to sing a song.
Of course, Orlando just producing some fanciful idea is nothing new. Whereas he used to tell tales about his own alleged sexual encounters with male stars in the culture, he's now peddling.
I mean, that's. I mean. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it, bro. I feel like. Maybe he's playing a character. Maybe he's okay, but I feel like sometimes like at that moment I didn't really believe what he said. I didn't care for what he said. I don't think any of that's true. I'm not gonna lie.
Conspiracies about incidents in the Kendrick and Drake beef.
Do you ever get in the mood and you're like, I'm gonna put on some Kendrick, drive around listening to some Kendrick?
I did, but then I realized that you can't just shoot up people's houses and shit. That's stupid.
That's not really what Kendrick's music is about, right?
Blood. That man shot up Drake's house and then it seemed like a
Thank
yeah, I got you.
Thank you for cleaning the saliva off the mic shield. Yeah.
It just makes no sense how, you know what I'm saying, you could pull up to a man's house and shoot like that.
I don't think Kendrick was even in Canada when that happened.
It was said it was the Weeknd's entourage who might have done it. Because, you know, he's beefing with the Weeknd too.
I'm not bringing that man up. You are.
You're terrified of Abel.
So, bro, Kendrick shot his shit up, bruh. Yeah. And in this world, we can switch off. Like, bro, like, don't gotta look like me.
And he wasn't done there. Later, he suggested that the incarcerated death row mogul Suge Knight had a role to play in a rapper's death. But it's probably not the one you'd expect.
OVO security to get shot.
I think Suge Knight smoked motherfucking Nipsey Hussle. That's what I think.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
Like that, nigga. Like, shot him in the...
What? What? All right, bro. No, he has it. He has it. I just don't care for anything he says anymore. He has
his face. Like, I gave you all this, and you act like, yeah.
Wasn't he already locked up at that point?
Yeah. Well, come on, man. You think he stays in jail? You're so fucking funny. You think he's just gonna sit in jail and Suge Knight and all this money and stuff and all this respect?
If Suge Knight got out of jail, I feel like it would be a very short period of time before he was immediately.
I feel like it would look like surgery.
Noticed.
I feel like it would look like you.
Seemingly intent on joining the cast of colorful characters on No Jumper, Orlando was recently seen endangering himself for the platform's benefit by getting into it with infamous Rolling 40 Crip for Extra.
Throw some topies down, didn't really.
You might be sitting down because he about to go.
Nah, that's good. That's good.
No, Kiki Palmer, I can't leave.
Who you call?
Kiki. You gonna slap me?
Even just calling him a woman's name.
Slap me.
What's wrong with you, nigga? Beat me up. I don't want to f you up, kid. Don't play with me, nigga. Get the pictures. What the f wrong with you?
Oh my God.
I'm not. Nigga, I'm about to slap this nigga, cuz. Don't play with me, nigga. On a dead homies,
Yo. This guy's such a troll, bro. He's definitely a troll. That's some shit that, like... Oh, God, that seems like some shit, like... Imagine this, right? You and your friend are playing around. Y'all in class, y'all messing around or whatever. And the mufka is like, basically like what he's doing. Like he's grabbing up on you or whatever. Pause. And the only way to get out of this situation, like if you don't want to be grabbed or nothing, right? I swear to God, your friend will literally just do some gay shit, like moan or do some like shit like he's doing. Get out of it. And you'd be like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Cause it's just mad weird. Doing that, be mad weird. You know, it'll make them feel uncomfortable, so then they release you. That's the type of shit he's doing, bro. He's doing that card. That's like a OG classic right there, of trying to get out of like a hold or something by your friend. It's an OG tactic.
Nigga, don't play me no Kiki Palmer, nigga. I'll break your fucking jaw on you. What's wrong with you, nigga?
All the pictures.
Yeah, homie.
All right, cool.
That's our phone, weird ass nigga.
Got it.
All right,
Did
no
we get
jumper.
Alrighty.
Coolest podcast, the only place you can get this kind of content. Make sure you subscribe for more like this in the very near future. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Off the back.
Vernon Avenue.
Off the back. You can't know, nigga. I'm gonna sock you out.
Alright, beat me up.
And because of incidents like this, some feel that he's doing anything for clout to the extent that he has to be saved from himself. Stop interviewing Orlando Brown.
You ever have a clip you just want to share with your friends? You can't go back in the game and the replay's gone forever. Outplayed has one step.
Orlando Brown is a straight weirdo. They need to stop putting Orlando Brown in front of the camera and microphone. Whether you like it or not, Orlando Brown isn't going anywhere anytime soon. So long as content creators see the benefit of having him on their platforms for interviews. But what is a shame is that even with all he's been through and the antics he provides, there are still some momentary displays of his true talents.
I wanna make love to you. Think about you every single day.
Oh wow. Like if that's actually a real song and it's mixed with a beat and everything, he actually would be a great artist. It's just so sad, bro.
I wanna make love to your body, baby. Won't you do me naughty? Cause I like it when you do me that way, yeah.
But where they used to be his main selling point, Orlando won't even be saluted or recruited for it with the way things are going. However, it's hard to tell if he cares what he's in the spotlight for so long as he's in it. Given that he grew up around showbiz, he craves the cameras. And as a result, he knows exactly what kind of comments are going to generate the most attention.
My name is Orlando Brown, and this is the Neighborhood Talk. And yeah, I think that reality TV is healthy, and I think that for a long time I didn't want to do reality, but at the same time, it's a cool thing to do if you really want to connect with your fans. And when it comes down to it, everybody gets in trouble. Shit, that shit like Raven's doing her shit. I love that shit. Gets in trouble. Really want to connect with your fans, and when it comes down to it, everybody gets in trouble. Shit. That shit, like Raven's doing her shit. I love that shit. I'm doing my shit. She love that shit. We all loving our shit. We loving this shit. Huh? Oh, I am Christ.
And in all likelihood, he will continue to get more and more outrageous.
Like, what made him want to say that? It was pretty normal, and then what made him want to say, I am Christ? What?
Nick, what's up with Nick?
Oh, God. One of ones.
What's up with Nick?
If you compare your career to somebody, who would it be?
Michael Jackson. That's me.
Never.
You're a liar.
Yo, I remember that. What the fuck made him want to do that? Are we serious?
That's me.
Never.
Michael Jackson, never. You're lying.
You're a liar.
And then just goes for it. Just goes for it. Like, what the fuck?
What?
Let's just hope that what we see today is an act or an exaggerated version of himself. Otherwise, it's hard to see his story.
I had the same reaction as that guy. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, if you're there in person, mad uncomfortable. Like, why is he doing that, bro?
Having a happy ending. And if he does need help, let's hope that he gets it sooner rather than later, and before it's too late to salvage what he does have. It's your boy Luesta, and I want to thank y'all for watching today's video. As always, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.